Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another weekly grocery haul. So the kids and I have been doing keto. I am exactly 8 days straight on keto and I am learning. I'm adjusting to the new way of eating. I'm adjusting to counting macros, which I have not done before. I've counted calories, but I've not been accountable for the other macros. And I'm also back to work. So we went back to work. Yesterday was the first day. We had meetings most of the day today, and then we were able to go back into our classrooms for a little bit of time this afternoon. And so it is my grocery haul day. So I wanted to bring you a grocery haul that the kids and I will be using for the next week, and then show you a little bit of how I am setting up my grocery shopping list, how I set it up this time, and then share with you a couple meal ideas that I think I'm going to be doing. So let me share with you, I shopped at 2 stores today. I shopped at Harris Teeter, and then I shopped at Aldi, because Harris Teeter had veg on sale. They had steamable bag veg, and so that was just, it's more convenient for me when I'm going back to work to be able to do something very quickly and, you know, get a meal on, whether it be first thing in the morning or late in the evening when we get home. It is now 7:47 and I'm just getting home for the day. I left home at 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm talking almost a 12-hour day because it's 7:47 and I'm just getting home. Now I did come home for about 15 minutes to get everybody changed so we could leave for Taekwondo. But I've been out all day at work. So that's generally how most of my days go. So it's a little bit challenging for me to be able to, you know, get a good home cooked meal from scratch. I mean, sometimes that just doesn't happen. I usually take weekends, which is Saturdays and Sundays, to do home cooking from scratch. Anything I want the kids to feel appreciated, I'll make them a little bit of extra something. I usually do that on the weekends because now I'm back to being weekend super mom instead of super mom all week long. But anyway, let me share with you the grocery haul, my grocery shopping list, so you can kind of see my thought process. And then I'm going to come back and share with you a few meal ideas. Okay, you guys, I'm going to start over here with my Harris Teeter haul. This was a little bit on the expensive side, and I'll show you why. I was following along with Shelly when she was doing her 8-week keto update from Shelly's Home Life, and she was saying one of the questions is keto expensive? And she said initially when you're trying to get set up on keto, you may spend a little bit more just trying to get everything maybe out of your pantry and then getting the ingredients that you know are keto friendly. So you might spend a little bit more, which is what I'm finding right now. We are spending just a hair more than what I'm used to or that I would consider normal, but I'm still being frugal with what I'm spending. So let me share with you what I was able to get. So the first thing I picked up was this coconut oil, and I believe this one was like $5.99. So this is something I would not normally purchase because it is a little bit more expensive. However, I do the bulletproof coffee and I use coconut oil. I have not transitioned to MCT oils, but I'm using the coconut oil, and that was the cheapest one I could find. The next thing is, you know, I have a huge sweet tooth. The kids and I both do. So we're looking at recipes that we could have that are keto friendly and taste good. So they, the no sugar added Lily's chocolate chips, and I think they even use these on Weight Watchers. You can have 13 of these for 0 points on Weight Watchers. I think that's right. Don't quote me on that, but I think you can have 13 of these little chips on Weight Watchers for 0 points. And if you want to check, go to Kim's channel. She is the Fit and Fabulous Mama, because I know she uses these when she's cooking as well. So these are Weight Watcher friendly as well. But I was looking for these chips and I knew they had them at Trader Joe's. But Trader Joe's is on a totally different side of town than I'm usually on. So I kept walking through my grocery store and I found this baking bar, which I was going to try to use this to do some of the Keto Connect recipes. And this was like $5.99. So it was a little bit more expensive than a regular baker's chocolate. But I was like, hey, I'm going to get this because it's the Lily's brand. So I kept going back over there, and then I finally saw that they had the Lily's dark chocolate chips. And these were, oh my goodness, $6.99, I think, $6.99, something like that. So just these 3 items right here was already $15, $16, which I normally would not have spent on my groceries. Or spent on 3 items. I would have got 13 items for this price. But I'm trying to get us started and have all the things we need. These eggs were a good price. 2.5 dozen of the Harris Teeter white eggs were $2.99. So I just got 2. We use eggs a lot in a lot of recipes on keto. So and I eat eggs and the kids eat eggs. So this will get us through a week, about a week and a half. The reason I went to Harris Teeter today was for this. They had their steamable veg for 10 for 10. Normally I would get 1 or 2 bags, 4 or 5 at the most, but today I got all 10. And we either got broccoli and cauliflower or we got broccoli. Broccoli is very, very keto friendly. Cauliflower is good, but broccoli is like a great one. So I went ahead and got 10. And here's the reason why. If I make 5 dinners and 5 lunches, because we're now having to do more cooked meals for lunches, then I have 10 bags, and that'll take me through 5 days of meals, breakfast, and lunch and dinner. The premium bacon, this is the low sodium. This one had no sugar added, so I did pick this one up. This was $2.99, which is cheaper than Aldi's bacon at $3.89. So I picked 2 of those up. These Eckrick Skinless turkey sausage, these were $2.99, and I had a 75 cents off coupon that doubled to $1.50, so I got these for $1.49, and so I just picked up 2 of these. These have 4 grams of carbs per 2 ounces. So if I'm looking to do something really quick and I don't have all of my proteins in, because it has 8 grams of protein, so I can use this, and it also has 7 grams of fat. So the kids and I were out late the other night, and we came home and we had eggs and sausage. And so this is a sausage that we use. We each had 2 ounces, and it worked out real well. Jackson tried to have like all of my ounces, but whatever. I got this shredded, and oh man, I didn't get the full, I wasn't trying to get the reduced fat. I was trying to get the low moisture part skim. So I looked at this wrong, but this ended up having less carbs than the other one I looked at. So the other one had 2 grams of carbs. This one had 1 gram of carb, but it is the low moisture part skim, and I'm going to be using that in some fathead pizza dough and some breadsticks that I want to make tonight. I don't know if we'll get to them or not. May have to make them tomorrow. I did get some, they were $2.99 a piece, so $2.99. I got this tropical green organic coconut flour. This was $5.19. I got sugar-free syrup, which was $1.99, and then I picked up these romaine hearts, full romaine hearts, which were $3.99, buy one get one free, so $2. So that's everything I was able to get at Harris Teeter. So just this at Harris Teeter was $62. So remember, I had a little bit of rollover from the deposits that I got, the insurance payment. I paid the kids, both the kids' bills, and then that left me a little bit left to do some groceries here. So I had a little bit left over from there, so $62 there. Then we went to Aldi's, and over at Aldi's I only needed a few things from my list. So I picked up some string cheese at $2.89, zucchini was $1.49, strawberries are for Alana, they were $1.49 a piece. Then I got the stevia. I was going to wait till I got done with the Splenda because I still have some of that left. But almost every keto person I follow uses stevia. So this was only $3.99 at Aldi. I just picked that up. I got Jackson some Fuji apples. He's the only person now that's eating apples because Alana doesn't like them and Mom's not having any. The hard salami was $2.59. I do like this for just a quick snack. Cream cheese was 79 cents, so I picked up 3 bricks. The butter is up this week. I just picked up this one for $2.78. They did not have any Kerrygold, and I was just crushed. So I'll have to keep looking for that. Picked up a few spices, garlic powder, parsley flakes, and then Italian seasoning. They were 99 cents a piece. Our mushrooms, which I was going to use for the mushroom and cauliflower rice risotto that I'm planning on making tonight, were 109. Then I needed some more nut butter. A couple of the recipes call for almond butter, but that is really expensive, and I couldn't find any without sugar. So I have to go to another store. But for right now, this Simply Nature's peanut butter was like $3.89, and it just has organic peanuts and sea salt. So that's what was in that one. So I just picked that one up. So that is my Aldi haul, and I paid $45 for this at Aldi. So $45 here, $62 here, so a little bit over $100. And I had a gift card for this, so this was paid for with a gift card. So let me show you my grocery list and how I was thinking. Okay, so I'm going to get right in the middle of this, of the groceries, and just show you this. So I was just Googling the other day because I really wanted to get one of those Carrie L meal planners, but when I went online to find out the price, I was like, okay, never mind. And I know you can do the downloads for $5, but I like the bound ones, so I just didn't even bother with it. So I just said, okay, let me see what I can find. So I got this one from moneysavingmom.com. It was a PDF that you can type in. And in this PDF file, she had a lot of different ones. 1 week meal plans, 2 week meal plans, a month-long meal plan. She just had a lot. They were all attached in that one PDF. And again, you could type in them. So I started thinking about, okay, what meals could we have? What I'm going to have to do on keto is I'm going to have to make my midday meal my biggest meal. Because right now we get home too late in the evening to eat like we're eating. Because I usually have my biggest meal when I get home in the evening. And some nights we don't eat till 9 or 10 o'clock because we're just not home yet. So I'm going to have to make our biggest meal our lunch meal. And that's a transition I'm going to be making next week, over the next couple of days. But we should be fully into it by next week when we're getting ready for school. So again, I was just going down and writing in some things that I thought I could put in for this week. This is just this week. So, you know, this is what we had on Sunday, Monday. We're right now on Wednesday. So I'm supposed to be doing keto shrimp and low-carb cauliflower risotto. Well, I couldn't find shrimp, so that's off the list. Oh, I didn't show you the, I got a rotisserie chicken from Harris Teeter because they were $4.99. So that's what we're having tonight is rotisserie chicken, and I am still going to do the risotto. But again, it's 8 o'clock, and we haven't eaten yet. So I just started going down the list and writing in things that I think we could do. We did have pork loin, but we didn't have it on a salad last night. We actually had it just with broccoli. And I put it all together and made like a one-pot meal. So then the reason I wanted the Carrie L is because it has the meal plan. I mean, it has the, the meal plan. And then on the side, it has that detachable shopping list. Well, I actually took the whole paper, but I do like this format. So I'm looking at my shopping list to see, and then we go through and figure out what we have and what we don't. So I needed eggs times 3 to 5 because it's a lot of us eating. Sugar-free syrup, bacon, patties, cream cheese, but you know, these are all the things that I needed. I added on here for Aldi's the mushrooms, the whole chicken, but we got a rotisserie chicken. I needed a laundry mat, but I didn't pick that up because it was too, I was over the budget, so I didn't pick it up. Steamable veg came from Harris Teeter, and then some ricotta cheese. So I didn't mark off some of these things. Then at the bottom, I wrote down my freezer inventory. This is what we already have in the freezer as far as meats are concerned. So I have chicken breast, tenderloins, leg quarters. I had 1 bacon that we opened this morning, turkey bacon times 2, and salmon times 2. I know I have some more roast in there as well. So I was just thinking, okay, what meals can I pull? Then I went and picked up, you know, everything you see here that would go with my grocery list. And I forgot to tell you, I got spinach here for $1.19, and then all the nuts were a variety of prices. This was $4.49, $4.79, and then $4.99. I forgot that. I'm sorry, y'all. So $45 there. So I was at Taekwondo the other day, and I had not been going simply because I really haven't been feeling well. I've been taking the kids, but I've not been taking classes. And I really just have been sitting in my car because it's comfortable. I can leave the seat back, and I can kind of rest. So one of the ladies said, hey, I thought about you. Could you use a cookbook? And I said, well, sure. She says, I have a cookbook that's a keto cookbook. It's really new. She said, I just flipped through it. I haven't used it. She said, but I was just doing low sugar, and somebody gave me this book. So just that very day, I was gonna take the kids as soon as we got done with Taekwondo, and we went to the library to look for some keto cookbooks, because I wanted to get one, but I didn't have the funds, so I wasn't gonna spend money I didn't have. So I thought, hey, go to the library, see what you can find. As it were, all of the keto books were checked out. I am on the waiting list, but everything was checked out. But she said, I'm going to bring you this book tomorrow. I said, oh, thanks. And it was the Craveable Keto Cookbook by Kendra Holly. And this, of course, is one that Shelly has been showing on her channel, and several other YouTubers have been showing on their channels as well. And I was so excited. But she pulls you in with all of her, this probably is one of the best cookbooks. I mean, not just because it's keto, but one of the best cookbooks I've seen in a long time. And I love cookbooks, and I love to cook. So I was happy to get this, but I'm going through, you know, some of the things to see what are the ingredients that she's using the most. Coconut flour is one, almond flour is one, cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, eggs. So those are the things I'm trying to stock up on. And so every time I make my grocery list, I'm trying to make sure that I have it. Now, meal planning is difficult for me because I am a creative person. If I put on here keto taco cups, but I don't want taco cups that night, I don't want to be married to the plan. Or maybe I don't want to plan, I just want to come home and be creative in my kitchen. So sometimes I struggle with putting it on paper. However, because of the expense that's involved, I must now begin to put things down on paper so that I know that I'm staying within my budget. So after the month of August is done, I'll be back to full pay, and then I'll be able to have a little bit more. I'm going to look at between $60 and $75 a week for groceries, just because we're doing a different way of eating that includes meats, which I don't normally buy. So I won't have to buy these things for a little bit, or, you know, the coconut flour. I'm just replacing that after a good long while. I'm the only person who eats nuts, so this will last me a good long while. We will go through all of these. I'm the only person that eats salami, so, you know, that'll last me a minute. This might have to be replaced. Of course, the kids' fruit. So different things. But I still have to write everything down and figure out what what stores. I don't like going to multiple stores, but I realize that sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. I would not have gotten all the veg I got at Aldi's for $10. I would have been paying over that for 10 packs. So anyway, that's just a little bit into my thinking. And I do know that one of my subscribers had left me a message. She said, I don't do keto, and I didn't unsubscribe, but I'm just, I like your videos. So I'm thankful that she didn't unsubscribe, and I'm thankful if you don't unsubscribe. I'm loyal to Weight Watchers. However, I've got to do this for a minute to get myself in a good health and pattern. I feel so much better, more than I have felt in the last couple of months since I've been doing this, and it's just 8 days in for me. The other thing is, these are keto friendly. That means people who are following a low carb, no sugar, those people who are trying to follow the low carb lifestyle can buy these things or use these things. If you're not counting carbs, you definitely can do any of these items or products. Most of these I would have purchased in my normal, when I was still eating carbs, grocery hauls. So don't feel like because we're doing keto that these aren't for everyday people. This is, if you eat nuts, you eat nuts. The only thing that's different about these hauls is the I don't have a lot of processed and boxed things. Now, I'm a convenience person, so those things help me because, again, my time is not what it used to be. So I've got to be able to move quickly to get the meals done quickly, and that's just how it goes. But I'm giving it a best effort. I have not had, except that one when I first started, the very first week, which of course, I started again last Tuesday. We're on Wednesday this week, so I'm in 8 days. I haven't had any cheat meals. I haven't had anything I wasn't supposed to have. So I'm just giving it a good effort until I get to a stage where I just want to maintain what I've done. And then, of course, the kids and I may slowly put other things back in our diets. But right now, we're just trying to see. I'm really trying to see if this is going to help me feel better. And already I feel better. I'm actually working back out in the gym with a trainer. I was able to do 2 classes yesterday. And before the last couple months, I wasn't even able to do 1 class. I was just feeling so bad. I got my test results back, and everything looks very well. So what we're thinking is I am suffering from some migraines that don't manifest themselves as headaches. They manifest themselves in my body, like all the symptoms I was having. But my neurologist thinks they are migraines, which I've never had before. So I am getting older. That could be one of those you're getting older things. I don't know. But anyway, it's just what the kids and I are trying to do as we stay on a budget. Again, for these next couple of weeks until I get everything stocked in my pantry and turned over. We did a huge pantry declutter and refresh. And I'll try to link that video in the description box so you can see that. And we really just got rid of a lot of things. We rehomed some things, but we're giving it our best effort. We really are. So I'm going to get done here and cook my kids some dinner. But this is our grocery haul. If you like this grocery haul, be sure and give us a thumbs up. If you're new to keto and you have any questions that I might can answer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a health certified person. I'm just a plain old girl who has been on the internet scouring it like crazy, trying to find what works best for my body type, my family's body type and eating style. And this seems to be working for us. So my best suggestions is contact your doctors. Make sure you are under care before you start doing any new eating plan or exercise plan. I feel good and I am enjoying what I'm doing so far. No weight loss yet, but I am hopeful and prayerful. I do have many, many inches gone. So anyway, this is it. If you like our video, be sure and give us a thumbs up. And until next grocery haul, bye now.